Hello guys, it's Salvaje. Here's my in-depth weapon review for the Blastotron 9000 sniper rifle that you can obtain from Sci-Fi Llamas. As always, my supporter creator code is Salvaje, and if you guys can use it, that would be appreciated. So the Blastotron 9000 sniper rifle, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I did give it a fair chance. I did test it out for a couple of games, and it's not terrible. I don't really think it's terrible, but it's not great either. There's a lot of obstacles that this sniper has in order to be like a top tier sniper. And when it comes down to snipers in Save the World, you want to be rocking a good sniper, right? I've never really seen anyone rock a garbage tier sniper, right? So let's get right into what this weapon is good at though first, and then we're going to talk about some of the things that hold this weapon back. For the most part, I think it does some pretty decent damage. At the lower levels of play, it can definitely do a pretty decent amount of damage. And I'm not gonna lie, even at the higher levels of play, if you are evaluating the weapon on how I evaluate weapons, which is of course on their performance in a team-based environment where gadgets and abilities are in play and all that, the sniper isn't really that bad. I mean, the gameplay that you guys are gonna be seeing in the background is me using the homie Cyberclops with the brand new sniper. And as you guys are going to be seeing in the background, the sniper can sort of hold its ground, but too many times I found myself in situations where the husks were sort of just like overwhelming the objective, right? And the reason why they were overwhelming the objective is because I wasn't able to finish them off quick enough. That leads me forward to some of the things that the sniper doesn't really do really well. So it has a really slow reload speed, so you need a reload speed perk on this thing, like mandatory, right? But at the same time, it also has a really low magazine, so you could also just put a magazine and just take out reload speed, but that would mean that the weapon is going to finish reloading when Save the World goes free, and Save the World is going to go free in about 85 years. So as you guys can see, the reload speed perk is just an absolute must. Long story short, that's probably the biggest things that hold this weapon back, and the damage, in my opinion, just a little bit. When you're looking for a medium range type weapon, you can have access to the crankshot, which is going to be available in the birthday llamas, by the way. And the crankshot is going to be melting things extremely quickly and sometimes overpowering and doing more DPS than some of the best assault rifles that we have in Save the World, if of course you have a loadout that caters to snipers. As you guys also know, I don't like reviewing weapons with the hero that weapon specializes on, because it doesn't really actually show how the weapon is going to perform with other heroes. But I still use this sniper with the homie Sub-Zero Zenith, with Rabbit Jonesy in the support slot, just to get a little bit of that extra sniper damage. And long story short, I felt like the sniper performed really well. It was able to take out Husk fairly quickly, like I said earlier, but not to the point where, like crankshot level or SMG, or assault rifle levels. Like, I don't want to use this sniper at all, because I can just use the obliterator and do a pretty decent amount of damage to multiple husks because it has piercing rounds. Or I can give an obliterator to one of my defenders and open up some windows, because very soon the obliterator won't be able to shoot through walls, according to Epic. That's terrible, by the way. I can't believe they did that. I don't agree with the change, but whatever. I don't really care. It's not a big deal in my eyes, but whatever, right? The point is that the utility that other snipers bring into the table, like the obliterator, like the crankshot, this sniper, the Blastotron 9000, doesn't really have. And of course, it also has that weakness that all the energy weapons have in the Sci-Fi Llamas. It's locked to energy. You cannot put the nature, fire, or water element, which means that you're not going to be able to, do those super high level missions with this sniper and expect a lot of DPS. And in my eyes, I felt like the damage was fair, but it wasn't super crazy over the top in my eyes. For a sniper that's supposed to specialize at the short, medium ranges, right? Like, this thing has a lot of obstacles that sort of hold it back from specializing at that specific category. The crankshot is a perfect example of a great medium range sniper. It's fully automatic, yeah, you're gonna need a stability perk, but if you can manage the recoil on it, you're gonna be able to dish out massive damage. If you perk it correctly, you can even out DPS some of the best assault rifles in the game, so it makes the crankshot sort of worth running. When it comes down to this sniper, I just don't really think it's worth running at all, actually. Fun fact, I was actually going to give the weapon a 3 out of 5 stars, which means that the weapon is reliable but it lacks consistency in important areas. Oh wait, it's future Salvaje here, and now that I'm looking at this review and I'm just weighting down all of the cons that this sniper has, I'm not gonna give this weapon the rating I was gonna give it. I was gonna give it a 2 out of 5 stars because the weapon is just not good enough on situations it needs to excel, but I'm sorry guys, this weapon, this sniper is a 1 out of 5 stars. It is complete garbage, and this last point will hopefully sell you guys on not wasting your evolution materials on this garbage of a sniper. The Gamatron 9000, which is the AR, and the Blastotron Mini basically do everything that this sniper can actually do. They have really good consistent damage, and they both excel at medium ranges, something that this sniper is supposed to excel at. And most importantly, they can also have that special perk that, you know, this sniper has, which is the one that, you know, scatters the bullets around in like an AoE type damage. The Blastotron Mini and the Gamatron 9000 is also going to be able to, you know, handle Husk very quickly, like, so you don't get overwhelmed. As you guys are going to be seeing in the gameplay in the background, sometimes I was a bit overwhelmed at the objective because the Blastotron 9000 wasn't able to do its job efficiently. So yeah, it is just a 1 out of 5 star weapon. This weapon just doesn't really have a place in my eyes on any loadout, and that's honestly saying a lot because about 90%, 98% of Save the World players never ever run snipers. So I also have to sort of put that into effect when I'm reviewing this sniper, right? Is this something that is worth running? And after some deep analysis and after going back and forward from a 3 to a 2 star, I have to say that my final decision, it's a 1 out of 5 stars. Even when you cater the loadout to this sniper, there are still better options out there in the sniper category and also in the assault and even pistol category. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the in-depth information on why this thing is a 1 out of 5 star. And I will be seeing you guys on my next in-depth Save the World weapon review. Peace out.